The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into this special playoff edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. And as always, presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client to see how they can help you protect what matters most. Give them a call at 913-369-6600. We are live here on site at Wamego High School in Wamego, Kansas, about 15 miles east of the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, home to the Kansas State Wildcats. Give you guys a little better idea of where we're at on the map. In case if you've never made a trip to Wamego, you're like, I've heard of Wamego, but never been there, couldn't tell you where it's at. Hope that gives you a great idea. It's about, from Lawrence, about, what was it for us, about an hour and 10-minute drive?
About an hour and 10-minute drive.
So from Tongi, we're pushing about an hour and a half maybe, but overall, not too bad of a trip, but we made it here. Wouldn't miss this matchup tonight as your Lady Chieftains hit the road in the first round of the sub-state semifinals as they take on the Wamego Lady Red Raiders. And, of course, let's go ahead and of March Madness, of course, with it being the first day of March. Two seeds typically have a pretty great record against 15 seeds, but 15,
upsets can happen.
Upsets do happen, exactly. So never say never tonight. And you actually had a chance to catch up with Coach Loomis during the pregame. Give us some insight of what you asked and what he gave you.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Loomis, and I said, can you give me kind of an idea of what you've been telling the girls this week and tonight going into this game? And he said, I've been telling them that we're going to compete hard for all 32 minutes, believe in what we've been doing all year long, play loose, and have fun. All the pressure is on the Lady Red Raiders, so the Lady Chieftains should be able to play loose and have fun, and hopefully we'll get a good outcome here.
Well done, well said, and great job getting your journalistic skills. You actually went to KU originally for journalism.
I did.
And then switched it to business, and that was You got pretty close. You got your major in it, right? So you could be.
Yeah.
What are you close to? You're like a couple credit hours short of
my MBA.
Your MBA. Well, nerd is all we got to say. So good job there. Again, you're tuning in right now. This is the S&S Body pregame show. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. About 4.5 minutes to go until tip-off. And these two teams, if you have a good memory, did meet back on January 18th. It was the first round of the Tonga Invitational basketball tournament on the girls' side. Again, Wamego, the 1 seed in that bracket, Tonganoxie, the low seed. Wamego ended up winning that one 63-22, so pretty good beating back then. But, of course, a lot of things have changed. And
this Lady Chieftain team has gotten better and better all year long. And as you and I have since we've watched them all year long, they've just gotten better and better. They've been fun to watch, and it's been fun to watch them grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Indeed, it's been very fun to watch them grow, especially we got into that kick late January and going into February, kind of the first couple weeks. Really, they went on a nice tear where they were playing some really, really great basketball. We saw them really mature, really step up. The senior leadership was starting to come through. Again, 5 seniors on this team, all 5 in the starting lineup. So saw them really kind of play some great basketball and a little bit of a skid right now to kind of close out the season. 6-14 overall on the record. But again, I mean, they're familiar with this Wamego team once already, and they took them on. Of course, that was on their home court in Tonga. Now having to hit the road here at Wamego, but still, you're still familiar with the team. You're familiar with their scheme and their kind of offensive, defensive routines that they like to get into. So what are some of the things that Tonganoxie needs to do tonight if they want to pull off the upset?
Well, number one, Wamego has a 6'1" post player by the name of Cadence Keeker. Need to shut her down, or at least try and limit the damage that she can do. They've got to eliminate the turnovers as much as possible and try to crash the defensive boards, because can't afford to give these Lady Wamego Raiders second and third chances. So need to limit that, and hopefully they can get that done and have a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be a great one and a lot of interesting points you just hit on there. But again, I think this all kind of circles back to the 5 seniors that are out there on the court. They are hitting the court tonight. You see them coming back out there getting their final warm-up shots in before tip-off. They are kind of preparing themselves for the worst and hoping for the best, I think. That's kind of what you do whenever you're in the playoffs and you're a senior. You can't automatically assume you're moving on to the next round or to the next week, whatever. You just always got to prepare for the worst and hope for the best, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Well, it's a one-and-done tournament, just like the March Madness for the men, but so the finality of it is what can cause a lot of emotion. But hopefully these girls will have fun tonight and finish their high school careers on a high note.
Exactly that, and hopefully maybe use some of that, maybe some extra motivation, get that fire going deep down inside of them, saying, hey, I don't want to play my last game. Do you girls want to play your last game? I don't. So should be a great matchup tonight. We're really looking forward to it. We're going to take a really quick break here, 1:30 and counting until starting lineups and the national anthem and opening tip, all on the other side of the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kansas State High School Interpreters Association, the administration of Wamego High School, Principal Mrs. Julie Sherman, Athletic Director Mr. Travis Graber. Would like to welcome you to tonight's 4A sub-state game between the Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains and your Wamego Lady Red Raiders. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the tonight's starting lineups. First for Tonganoxie, a 4'5'9" senior number 2, Maddie Bulldog. For Wamego, a guard, a 5'7" senior number 3, Tonganoxie, a guard, a 5'6" senior number 20, Reagan Seabell. For Wamego, a forward, a 5'9" junior number 11, Maya Gallagher. Tonganoxie, a guard, a 5'2" senior number 21, Brooklyn Lane. For Wamego, a guard, a 5'5" junior number 12, Ashton Pearson. Tonganoxie, a forward, a 5'6" senior number 22, Cheyenne Anakin. For Wamego, a forward, a 5'9" senior number 14, Anderson. And for Tonganoxie, a forward, a 5'7" sophomore number 34, Sage Isaacs. And for Wamego, a guard at 5'7", junior number 25, Tristan Hoover. The Tonganoxie Chieftains is Lewis, it comes from your Red Raiders in John Matthews. She's assisted by Steve Brish, Christian Miller, and Jackson Sheldon.
Okay, partner, I'd like to take just a minute
Go ahead.
and give a shout out to some special people that are listening in to us today from Decorah, Iowa. Bruce and Melinda Hanson. We had an opportunity to speak with them. They had some nice words to share with us during senior night, and I'm sure they're tuning in tonight. Just want to give a shout out to them, and it was great meeting you and good talking to you. And they're Hattie Baldock's grandparents, so hopefully they'll enjoy the broadcast tonight.
Fantastic. Thank you both for tuning in tonight, all the way from Iowa. Great. Got some reach on this program here tonight. Starting lineups tonight, those were brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library. The Public Library offers a wide variety of services for the citizens of the community. You can visit their website and learn more at tonganoxielibrary.org. And opening tip goes first to the Wamego Red Raiders, and quickly, not even 5 seconds into the game, number 12, Ashton Pearson, going down and scoring the first points of the game. 2-0 Wamego. Starting 5 for your Lady Chieftains. A little bit of a change here. Hattie Baldock, Reagan Seba, Brooklyn Lang, Cheyenne Aaron, and Sage Isaacs. Emma Sunderland, she is suited up. She is on the bench, but not getting the start tonight. Meanwhile,
Nice
Hattie
job,
Baldock.
Hattie. That's a good answer.
Answering down on the other end, knocking this game up at 2 apiece. Starting 5 for the Red Raiders. Paige Donnelly, Maya Gallagher, Ashton Pearson, Ryan Alderson, and Trista Hubler. And nice little running floater in the lane and banking it home.
Lady Chieftains,
Donnelly.
they're going to have to stop that penetration. Need to get in front of that ball.
Ball's in the hands. Cheyenne Aaron now gets it up top. Sage Isaac making her first start here in a long time. Here tonight, big spot in the playoffs, and this one taken away and come back their way. Seba poked it away momentarily as Donnelly, that was with the ball, number 3, coming down the court. Looked like she had an easy 2, but instead, Wamego will have to inbound. Great defensive recovery from Reagan Seba there.
That was good hustle by Reagan.
Waiting for the inbounds, finally getting in now. Donnelly again, finishing with the right hand that time.
Somebody's got to get in front of that driver. Got to stop the ball.
Yep, and all points for Wamego so far in the paint already tonight, 6. That pass deflected, but first they're going to say a travel, so a turnover now. And already, kind of like what you and I were talking about, partner, before we went live on air, we were talking about what does this Tongi team need to do here. And this was one of the things we said they didn't need to do, needed to avoid at all costs, was falling behind really early on in this one.
Yeah, they don't want to dig themselves a hole early.
Yep, already down 4. That shot no good, but an easy rebound underneath and putback shot good for Gallagher, number 11. And already an 8-2 run to open up this contest.
Yeah, Wamego's picking up full court.
Wamego, the number 2 seed in the 4A girls bracket on the east side. Tonganoxie coming in the 15th seed, and now another turnover. Got some numbers. Reagan Seba coming from behind, and just too easy for him. Another pass down underneath. And Coach Loomis has to take a timeout there. Got to get his group to recover here. As that was Pearson again, 4 points already for her. 30-second timeout from Tonganoxie. We will go ahead and take that with them. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
1866 Bar and Grill is Tongi's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007.
Back here live, ready to resume action. 10-2 early on. Wamego on top of Tonganoxie. Reagan Seba quickly coming, puts up a shot in, a high arching, but able to bank it in off the glass.
That's the way you break the press right there. Well, Lady Chieftains are in a zone, but they've got to stop that penetration. They've been doing, Lady Red Raiders have been doing a lot of damage in the paint.
Yeah, they've been getting it done so far tonight. Another drive from
See,
Donnelly.
At least, see, Hattie got in front of that driver and she missed the shot.
First miss now of the night for Page. Donnelly already 4 points. Early on, Gallagher with 2 and Pearson with 4.
Good drive.
Shot inside from Lang, no good. Tipped their own shot up and tracked down by Hattie in the paint. And a whistle and a foul, and this looks like it's going to be on Wamego.
Yeah, Hattie is a warrior in the paint there, I'm telling you. We've dubbed her the Warrior Princess.
Seba got to look for an option, lobs it in and gets it in to Emma Sunderland. Now back into the game. And the ball almost tipped away. Reagan Seba able to recover out to Brooklyn Lang. She puts up the 3-point shot and just a little bit short on that.
Yeah, they're going to need some of that tonight, no question. They're going to have to hit their outside shots.
Down inside, trying to go to work on
it's just a good
ball
move
knock,
right
and underneath, that's Gallagher again.
Good footwork right there. Got right around Hattie to the rack.
Well, again, bring a little bit of pressure. Tonga getting it to the other side of half court. Sunderland driving right side, and it's checked, but they're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to say she initiated the contact, and Sunderland off the bench, quickly picking up her first foul now, and the first team foul for Tonganoxie. Another drive, trying to attack in the paint, and they're going to call a block on Hattie, and that was number 25, Trista Hubler, the 5'7" junior, driving, trying to attack and drawing the foul, so she'll have a chance to earn him at the free throw line.
Yeah, and Hattie trying to do the right thing and stopping the ball there, but she was just moving and made contact.
Could give Wamego a double-digit lead here if she can knock down both her free throws, and not able to hit down the first. And this is number 22, Candace Keeker.
Yeah, she's the 6'1" lady we were talking about earlier.
Second free throw on the way, and again, no good, but a rebound underneath, and they're going to be going right back to the free throw line. And
that's the second one on Hattie, too.
Yep.
That's not good.
Back-to-back fouls for Hattie Baldock and some early foul trouble. Sage Isaacs will be checking back into the game for Tonganoxie here. Now this time going to the free throw line is Ryan Alderson, a 5'9" senior, one of the 3 seniors on this Wamego Lady Red Raider team, knocking down her first attempt. Isaacs coming in for Baldock, just like we had mentioned. And this Wamego team, they coming in to the year an 18-2 overall record. They basically have destroyed all of their competition, winning on average all their games by about 25 points. Pretty impressive. Their only losses, of course, to Eudora. Eudora beat them 48-38, and Clay Center also got them 42-36. So that's the lowest amount of points that these Lady Red Raiders have ever scored in a game this year, only 36. Already with 14 here at the halfway mark of the first quarter. That layup no good from Seba. A little bit of contact, but no foul call. Now she got tripped up again. And again, it's Donnelly. Now the foul is starting to pile up here for the Lady Chieftains. Got to be careful here, and that's the first of the game on Reagan Seba. Catch in the corner, head fake, driving in, and a jump ball will be called. Good job, Sage Isaacs underneath, and that'll be Tonganoxie basketball. So the Lady Chieftains getting a stop, need to start scoring some points. They're already down double digits, and this pressure is going to keep coming.
Wamego's picking up full court.
That
That's
time,
how you break it.
Getting through it very well. Sunderland driving and rejected. That was Keeker. Again, that 6'1" length of hers.
Yeah.
Just swatting that one out of the air.
Protecting the rim.
Step back jumper up for Donnelly. No good off the heel and batted around, and now corralled in the hands of Sage Isaacs, and the ball now is in the hands of Reagan Seba, and she will bring it across the half-court line at the logo. She's going to be met. Picking her up is Pearson. Handoff to Lang. Going to dribble in left side, top the key, stop. 3-point shot on the way. Straight away, no good off the bank. And now another rebound. That's Riley Meinhard now checked into the game for Wamego. Meinhard now within the corner. Tipping drive baseline, trying to pass last second. Gets deflected out of bounds, and official almost, it looked like he was initially indicating Wamego basketball, and right at the last second switched it to Tonganoxie, and no rejection even from the Wamego crowd or the Wamego bench. So it must have been pretty clear that it was last touch by Whites. Corner three? Yes! For Brooklyn Lang, first three-pointer of the game for either team. And now the Lady Chieftains only down by 7. Donnelly now in the corner. Goes to Hubler, back to Donnelly, and now up top to Pearson. Has the space, going to take the three-point shot, no good. And a good rebound underneath. Sage Isaacs fighting 2 Lady Red Raiders down underneath, including Keeker.
Yeah, Sage did a nice job there. Nice pass.
Give and go, and blocked again, but not without contact.
Nice.
So now
Sage's going to be going to the line.
Yes.
Need to knock down your free throws, ladies.
And that's on Keeker, and that's her first, a second team foul for Wamego. Sage Isaacs, the junior, at the free throw line. 2 shots on the way. First one is up in the air and too strong off the back iron, no good. Number 11, Maya Gallagher. Number 14, Ryan Alderson. 2 of the starters quickly back into the game for Wamego. Second free throw now on the way from Sage. It's up in the air and can't make the second one either, going 0 for 2 on that trip. Definitely in a game like this, whenever you get to the charity stripe, you got to find a way to capitalize.
Yeah, you got to try and make it happen. Oh, that's a nice
penetration, nice pass underneath, and rattling it home is Meinhard underneath.
Good ball movement by the Lady Red Raiders.
So far, they've been having their way as far as getting down into the paint and penetrating and getting the easy baskets underneath. Well over half their points coming inside the paint. so far in this one. Cheyenne Aaron up top, gets the screen, pass it off to Brooklyn Lang, trying to drive in. Almost had it poked away again. Aaron stopped, picking up her dribble, left side. Brooklyn Lang going to drive with the left hand into the corner. Sunderland now, she'll drive, puts it up in the paint, and they're going to wave it off. Foul on the floor, but it will be.
I do like the aggressiveness.
Ball will stay here with Tonganoxie, and they're going to call that on number 21, Meinhardt. Her first and the 13th foul for Wamego. Tonganoxie with 4 team fouls. Hattie Baldock with 2, and Emma Sunderland and Reagan Seba with 1 apiece. 1:26 left to go here in the opening quarter of action. Lady Chieftains down 9 early on, 16-7 to the number 2 overall seed in the 4A Girls East bracket. Sunderland now driving right side, gets by one defender and puts it up and is fouled by the other, trying to come over on the help, and that was Maya Gallagher, number 11. And I believe she's going to get charged with the foul. Now we're not up 14 fouls apiece, and 2 free throws on the way for Emma Sunderland. And able to knock down her first. Paige Donnelly checking back in for the Red Raiders. Head coach Brian McIntosh sending her back in. Second free throw on the way and good from Emma Sunderland.
Yeah, I like that aggressiveness by the Lady Chieftains. They need to keep doing that.
Approaching a minute left to go. Lady Chieftains looking to finish out strong here on this first quarter. Try to get some momentum swinging in their side for the start of the second. Up top, taking one dribble and firing it away from three-point range, and no good. Reagan Seba coming away with the rebound. Knocked off her shoe.
She got it, though.
But saving it just before it rolled out of bounds. And Isaac's going to go ahead and take it herself. Now hand off to Brooklyn Lang, dribbling around right side, inside the key. Kicks out, right wing. Sunderland now driving baseline. Nice step.
Did she? Oh, foul.
Yes, a foul on Wamego. Number 14, Ryan Alderson, picking that up, and it's now the 15th foul, her first personal foul. Inbound play here for Tonganoxie. Seba got to get in quickly, gives it into Isaacs in the corner. She'll hand it right back off to Seba, and she'll go ahead and take the three, and clanking hard off the iron, short, and a rebound underneath there, Gallagher. And Wamego can hold on to it for the final shot here. Hubler driving in, trying to kick it back out, but they're going to say her sneakers just skidding along the court there for the travel. But again, here comes that full court pressure that we have.
Lady Chieftains need to cash in here.
Yeah, we have seen them all throughout the year kind of struggle with full court pressure, but so far handling it well tonight. So we approach 10 seconds left. Cheyenne Aaron with it and had it stripped away, and oh my goodness, you don't see that very often. The student section for Wamego fooled their own player.
Yeah.
There was 10 seconds. When the steal was coming, there was still about 10 seconds or so. And
now the Lady Chieftains will have another chance here.
Brooklyn Lang, and
it's
blocked. And that's Hubler again. So after one quarter of action, Wamego 16, Tonganoxie 9. We'll be right back with second quarter action on the other side of the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Lady Chieftain basketball.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
All right, back here live at Wamego High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight in the sub-state semifinal matchup between your Lady Chieftains and the Red Raiders from Wamego. 16-9 is our score early on. It looked like Wamego was really going to start running away with this one, but a good kind of
turnover. Good.
Good recovery in the first quarter by the Lady Chieftains. They're still kind of hanging around here. Yeah. Definitely not out of reach yet, and now another Wamego turnover, and forget the full court press. They're just going to meet them half court.
Lady Chieftains need to be efficient on offense, though. They can't afford too many empty trips.
Got to start picking it up a little bit. And almost coming away with another steal, another jump ball called, and again in favor of Tonganoxie, so getting bailed out there. And Nasiba now quickly giving it back to Aaron, looking for Isaacs in the corner, saving it just before it goes out of bounds. Quickly around the horn. Good defense here by Wamego, flying all around the court, but another whistle. And
it's a tripping foul, I believe what he indicated.
That's what it looks like. They're calling it again. That's Maya Gallagher, and that's her second. And that's the 16th foul, so one more, and Tonganoxie will be in the bonus. And that could be huge for them to kind of really cut more into this deficit.
Yep.
Sunderland, hand off to Seba, driving baseline, and
a little bit out of bounds.
Yep, a little bit too close, stepping out of bounds. And so Wamego will now get the ball right back. Seba gonna meet ball right at the half-court line as Hubler. Now she hands it off to Pearson.
Yeah, and the Lady Chieftains have switched to man-to-man here, so the last couple possessions.
Hubler dribbling around a couple times. Gallagher with it back up top, right in front of us. Pearson dribbling around to her left, pick it up, and swinging it around the horn. Back into the hands of Donnelly, and she has the space again, and again short, and just over the fingertips of Isaacs, and a second chance opportunity here for Wamego. And now a foul call on Cheyenne Aaron, trying to come over and play some defense on Gallagher, and bumped into her a little bit too aggressively. And that's a 15 foul now for the Lady Chieftains. Hattie Baldock, first time we've seen her since the first quarter back in. And Brooklyn Lane gets checked out. Hubler driving in, kicking it here. Alderson. He goes trying to find a way to penetrate. Finally doing it. Good defense by Sunderland to contest that shot a little bit and getting it to rattle out.
And good block out by Hattie that time, and Chieftains have the ball. See if they can score some points here.
Quickly getting it down low to Baldock. Has the space and puts it up. No good, but gets her own rebound.
Good job, Hattie.
Good job to stick with it underneath. Another basket for Hattie. And
they're within 5.
And quickly just trying to inch closer and closer to potentially tying and taking the lead in this one. Drive in and foul on the floor.
Let's hope that's not on number 2.
That was Hubler driving in.
Who'd they give that to?
I think Seba.
Okay.
Yes, they call it on Reagan Seba. That's her second. Brooklyn Lang will be coming back in. And Sage Isaacs will be coming out. Hubler will inbound, lobbing it up into Donnelly, guarded by Aaron. Now back into the hands of Hubler, driving in, kick out, three-point shot up, and no good. There's Ryan Alderson. She's put up a few, hasn't got one to fall yet. A rebound by Lang, and she brings it across, and handing it into the corner. Cheyenne Aaron trying to feel out her options, trying to drive in, and good defense going back down low to Hattie, and an over the back foul there. And I think they're going to get Meinhard with that one.
Good things still happening when the Lady Chieftains are being aggressive, going to the rim. All right, Hattie, let's knock these down.
Meinhard gets checked out. Candace Keeker coming in for her, and that was the 7th team foul. So 1-1 free throws on the way for Hattie Baldock. Tonganoxie also substituting Isaacs coming in for Seba.
Need to hit the front end of these bonuses.
Yep, this is where it's absolutely huge right here. You got to make your free throws when you have them.
Good job.
Hattie doing her job on the first attempt. Now within 4. 5:36 still left to go in the second quarter. Again, thank you all so much for joining us here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Second free throw is good for Hattie. 6 points, and she leads all scorers in the game at the moment.
And she spent a good time of the first quarter on the bench with 2 fouls.
Absolutely. Donnelly picking up her dribble. Now to Hoopler. Back around. Pearson.
They're playing some aggressive defense. Now, there goes that drive, though.
Good extra pass underneath Keeker. And I think that's going to be on Sunderland. Kind of coming across and trying to hold that arm down of Keeker. She was trying to go up with the shot. And that's the second of game on Seba. So Baldock, Sunderland, Seba each with 2 fouls. Cheyenne Aaron with 1. The Chieftains got to be very careful not to get into foul trouble because, again, like they've been doing all season long, only playing about 6 players off that bench. Don't like to go any deeper unless they absolutely have to.
Well, they're just going to have to, they're going to have to play within themselves and try and stay on the court tonight if they're going to have a chance.
So you can see it coming back in for Emma Sunderland. Second free throw, no good for Keeker. Isaac's hitting the deck momentarily, but she gets back up, and now Tonganoxie back on the offensive attack here.
I could tie it up with a 3 here.
You gotta get fouled and then make the free throw, but yes.
Oh.
Lang, like might have been trying to put up a shot and was stripped, and last touch by Wamego stayed down at this end.
Yeah, it's a 4-point lead. My bad.
Seba will inbound.
Got to get it in, ladies.
The basket.
Offensive foul. Who'd they get that on?
They got that on Cheyenne Aaron.
I think that was a moving screen.
So it looked like it was her, and Ryan Alderson was on the defense, and they appeared to just got their feet tangled or somebody ran over somebody, but they both fall down to the court, and the official calling the offensive foul. So now second foul of the game for Cheyenne Aaron. The Chieftains, they've been
hanging tough.
Driving baseline, Donnelly kick out to the wing, and could have had an open 3-point shot there for Hubler, but she fumbled the pass.
Yeah, Reagan's got to be careful.
Donnelly again
in
short, but nobody put a body
doggone it.
Down underneath on Hubler. Well, now this is going to be the third on Emma Sunderland. Got to imagine she will be going back now to the bench. Meanwhile, Hubler back at the free throw line, knocking down her first attempt, and Sunderland will get checked out. Safe to say, probably won't see her until the second half.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Cheyenne Aaron now back into the game. Second free throw on the way for Hubler, and it falls good.
Timeout by Wamego, I believe.
Yep, 30-second timeout, Wamego. They have the lead, 19-13, 4:14 left to go in the second quarter. Keep around here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Back here live at Wamego High School, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 19-13 is our score. Red Raiders on top of the Chieftains.
Still a 2-possession game.
Yeah, and while Tonganoxie, they've been a little bit slow to get going on the offensive end. Their defense so far has really been living up to the test.
It really has. They've done well. Drive it. There you go.
Stop, spin move, puts it up a little too strong off the glass. Gets batted up, second chance, and no good. And coming back the other way with it, Hubler and the Raiders, and quick outlet pass, but short underneath.
She was too far under. I believe that's going to be Wamego's ball, though.
That was Ryan Alderson making the layup there. Don't see him miss too many of those, but
that was a good job, Hattie tying her up.
Jump ball
from getting that layup
in favor of Wamego, so they will hold on to the basketball here. Dribbling right, now a handoff, back in the hands of Hubler, now to Donnelly, taken by Aaron, going to drive left side. Again, another foul on the drive, and 2 more free throws coming. And that is now the 10th team foul on Tonganoxie, so
with a double bonus.
Double bonus for the remaining 3 minutes, 33 seconds of the second quarter for Wamego. Donnelly at the line, knocking down her first attempt, now 5 points on the night so far. Pretty spread out scoring so far here for Wamego. 7 players have scored already, and Donnelly leading all the Wamego scores with 5 points now. And back to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the Lady Chieftains really need a bucket here.
They've been doing their part down on the defensive end so far. They just need to step it up and get some points on the offensive end. Seba puts up another shot. I don't know if someone got a piece of that or not, but it's short.
They're going to call a foul on Seba. Is that her third?
Yep. That will be her third.
Yeah, that's becoming an issue now. Plus, you're putting the Red Raiders on the free throw line.
Yep, and Paige Donnelly back again. So now you got Sunderland and Seba each with 3 fouls. Cheyenne Aaron with 2 and Hattie Baldock with 2. Donnelly knocking down both her free throws attempt that time. And now quickly when Tonganoxie, they were within 4 at one point, now back to a 9-point lead.
A little 5-0 run by the Lady Red Raiders.
Top Hattie swinging it around to Seba, surveying her options, dribbling with the right side, now switching to the left, going to attack, trying to put up a shot on the run, no good. And
but nice job by Hattie there, knocked it right back to Seba.
And a 3-point shot from Lang is blocked. That was Keeker again. Seba puts it up, no good. They just keep fighting for the rebound.
Way to go, Hattie.
And well-deserved points underneath for Hattie Baldock, and she has 8 in this first half alone.
And she's having a game. I like to know how many rebounds she has.
Yeah, she had a couple on that little possession alone. Could be on her way to a double-double tonight, into the corner and not taking the shot. And for Hubler, she'll knock it down over Brooklyn Lang. First 3-point now of the night for Wamego. And back to a double-digit lead, 25-15, under 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Lang almost lost the handle of it, now picks it up, underhand pass to Baldock, puts it down once. Isaacs now driving with the right hand. And Coach Loomis, he's going to take a full timeout, wants to talk it over a little bit more with his team. Desperate need of some points. 1:49 left to go in the second. They trail 10, 25-15 to the 2 seed, Wamego Lady Red Raiders. Back after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages, from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at First State.
And quickly coming out of the timeout, resuming action on the court, 25-15, Wamego on top of Tonganoxie. And ball getting down low to Hattie, and another whistle and a foul.
She'll go to the line.
Wamego, yep. That's the third on Meinhardt, so now a little bit of foul trouble here for Wamego.
She's coming out.
Hattie Baldock going back to the free throw line. A chance to eclipse double digits here if she can knock down both her free throws. Strong off the first attempt, and look at that.
Look at that. That's how you follow your shot.
It just hit off the back iron strong enough. It came right back to her. It was in the hands of the Wamego player first, but able to.
It's going to stay with the Lady Chieftains. Great play by Hattie there.
Lob in, finds its way to Baldock up top, driving left side. Now bounce pass to Aaron. She'll pull the trigger from three-point range and knock it down. First bucket, first three-point basket for Cheyenne Aaron. Second three-pointer of the night for Tonganoxie. And again, they just continue to hang tough here against Wamego. Donnelly through some traffic, easy off the bank for her.
Yeah, that was some nice little footwork there to get around Hattie. 9
points now for Paige Donnelly. So we approach 1 minute left to go. Ball in the hands of Cheyenne Aaron. Right side pass to Hattie Baldock up top, dribbling in inside the perimeter. Now backing out, retreating to the left, up to Sunderland now. To the hands of Isaacs. Pivoting around. Aaron drive, kick out to Lang now. Chieftains trying to penetrate. Lang doing just that. Stop, picks up her dribble, puts up the shot, and they're going to say a foul.
It's going to be on Kicker.
Well, Wamego student section cannot believe it. Yep, second foul of the game on Cadence Keeker underneath.
All right, let's knock these free throws down.
Got to make your free throws, especially in these playoff matchups. First one good for Brooklyn Lang, nothing but net. Lakin Bennett and Macy Lynn now checking in for Tonganoxie. Sunderland and Aaron getting checked out.
That's a smart move by Coach Loomis. He doesn't want to get a ticky-tack foul before the half here.
How about the pressure here for these underclassmen getting in, getting some playoff time here. Drive in, Donnelly inside it, an offensive foul.
And look who took that charge. Our Warrior Princess, Hattie Baldock.
Give that foul. Paige Donnelly, it's her first. And now Seba, Aaron, I believe Lang now back in for Tonganoxie, and see if they hold on to it for the final shot here. Now under 20 seconds left to go.
They should.
Lang drive in, jump stop at the line. Now kicks it back out. Aaron look for Seba, almost threw it away. If Seba was going to start cutting to the basket, you're going to have to put up a shot here quickly. Now puts it on the ground and a jump ball, and it'll give it back to Wamego. So no points will be coming at the moment for Tonganoxie. And Isaacs, Lynn, and Bennett now coming back in. And with 2.7 seconds left on the clock, let's see what they elect to do for Wamego. Who's going to take the shot? Hubler blown by her defender, has it up. Good if it goes, and it banks in for Trista Hubler. Had a running start at it, knocks it down. 8 points in the half. And Wamego goes into the locker room leading 30-19 over the Lady Chieftains. We'll be right back with the White Birch Properties Realty Executives halftime show after this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids' apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
This halftime show is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call at 913-915-0451. Again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight here on this special playoff broadcast of Tonganoxie Lady Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's the Sub-State semifinals tonight, March 1st, 2022. Wamego on top, 30-19. Let's run through the point totals real quick. It's been one lady getting it done so far for Tonganoxie, and that has been Hattie Baldock, 9 points. Right now, Emma Sunderland with 2, Reagan Sebo with 2, and Brooklyn Lang and Cheyenne Aaron each with a 3-pointer apiece. On the flip side for Wamego, Paige Donnelly doing it right now, 9 points. Again, leading all Wamego scores and tied for leading scorers in both Tongi and Wamego. So Baldock and Donnelly each with 9 points apiece. Gallagher with 4, Pearson with 4, Alderson with 2, Meinhardt with 2, Keeker with 1, and Hubler with 8. Adding on that buzzer-beating 3-pointer, getting it, taking a couple dribbles from half court, and she got a really great look at it, but did she call bank? That's the big question, because I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it, but they still counted as 3.
Yeah, just
which was really too bad, because the Lady Chieftains had this game in single digits at the halftime, and now it's an 11-point lead. So we're going to have to come back out and try and make a run here.
Yeah, and let's talk about this a little bit. We saw Wamego, they came out, got to off to a really fast start. I think 8-2 or 10-2 was the total, and it looked like it was going to be almost like a repeat of their first matchup again. Wamego beating Tonganoxie. They met in the Invitational Basketball Tournament back at Tongi High School back on January 18th. Wamego won that matchup 63-22, and it looked like it was going to be kind of a repeat of that. But then the defense really kind of tightened up for Tonganoxie, and they also had some favorable easy open shots from Wamego, but still, they've been doing a great job on the defensive end. This is a high-scoring offense, averaging close to about 65 points a game. They're holding them to 30 right now, so they're still on pace for 60, but, I mean, still, it's a great effort. If they can just pick it up and get some buckets here and there on the offensive end, I mean, they can really still hang around and make this a contest well later into the second half.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think the key to that change in defense, the Lady Chieftains started out in a 2-1-2 zone, and they were just getting riddled by drives to the basket. So Coach Loomis quickly switched to a man-to-man, and the Lady Chieftains have been much better since going to that man-to-man.
Is there anything in particular you would like to see more of on the offensive end? Try something to just kind of get this offense going a little bit. Anything in particular?
Well, you got to have good ball movement, which we've seen at times, but good things have happened, and they've racked up a lot of fouls against Wamego when they're aggressive taking it to the basket. We saw that, numerous times, either getting fouled or making the basket going to the line. So, I think you got to be patient. You don't want to really get into a running match with the Lady Red Raiders. They're pretty powerful. So I would say be deliberate in your half-court offense. Run a little bit of clock if you have to. You're going to try to muddy this game up a little bit if you're going to have a shot. Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I like that too. Be a little bit more patient down on the offensive end, but also give credit to this Wamego defense as well. They were flying around down there on the defense. They're getting hands, they're tipping the ball, deflecting it on the passes. I mean, they're all over the place, but you just got to be smart. You got to be careful. Don't get rid of the 50-50 balls. You got to make sure it's going 100% right into the chest of a red jersey before you pass it. That's what you got to do. And then, of course, attack it, try to get it down inside the paint. Hattie Baldock, that's where she's made her living with the 9 points, is getting it down low. And then halftime, she's also getting fouled too. Yeah. And along with Seba and Sunderland, when they've been getting fouled, going to the free throw line, and you just got to make your free throws if those happen. And I've noticed the Lady Red Raiders have been double teaming the ball. So the Lady Chieftains have to be aware that there's going to be somebody open if you're double teaming. You need to find that shooter. Yep. Well said. Approaching the 2-minute warning left to go here in the halftime show. But overall, though, as we just look back on that second half, how many people in this gym, including the Tongi fans, did you think that at halftime we would still be down? We're only down 11, which should be down 8. Yeah, should be down 8. It's a buzzer beating 3 to make it a double-digit lead, but still, I think overall you got to be pretty well pleased with how that first half went. I think Coach Loomis has to be pleased. He needs to hold it together this second half. Foul trouble could be a problem. Could very well be a problem. Again, Sunderland, Seba each with 3 fouls. Baldock, Aaron with 2. Everybody else has been clean so far. You really don't want anybody to pick up that 4th foul here quickly, because you're going to have to get into that bench, and it's not near as deep as he'd like. No, not at all. But, I mean, that's what they've been doing. This has been their game that they've been accustomed to, running no more than 6 players off that bench. I mean, it's hard to do that, especially at this high school. It's just absolutely hard. But, and especially here when you're talking in the playoffs, and Wamego, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've already rolled 7 out there. So, I mean, it's not like their bench is so much deeper. They carry 11 on their varsity roster. But still having that 7th and even that 8th option is makes a big difference. Very, very valuable. This start of the second half is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. In Tonganoxie, Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve all of your financial needs, whether it's financing your new home, expanding your small business, or needing assistance with your retirement plans. You can learn more at their website, communitynationalbank.net. And the other thing we got to watch out for our partner is if Tongi gets into foul trouble, it may force Coach Loomis to go back to that zone, and that thing just got shredded, so we got to be careful with that. I'm sure he's going to rely on his seniors to be smart and try and stay in the game. Yeah, you have to. Yeah. Is there a certain message when you're looking at those 5 seniors could potentially be playing their last half of high school basketball? Is there anything you tell them, or do you carry on business as usual? Well, I think you stay with the message that you've given them all week long about playing hard for 32 minutes. And having fun and playing loose. Quickly getting it down low inside. Now kick out. Brooklyn Lang, little mid-range jumper is up and wide off the mark, and a rebound underneath. Paige Donnelly come back the other way. She outfought Hattie Baldock. How rarely do we ever say that? Yeah, no kidding. For the rebound underneath. Trisha Huber up top, knocking down that buzzer-beating 3-pointer, and she gets it underneath, and another layup. That was a lob that time, and Hattie came down with the rebound. That could have hurt if it went in. But Coach McIntosh for Wamego, you saw him on that bench, not pleased with that miss underneath. Nope. Seba trying to get a 3-point shot to fall, no good. That was tipped out by Wamego, and good call by the official down there. And again, that was Hattie battling for the rebound.
Mm-hmm. Reagan Seba will inbound for Tonganoxie. She lobs it in, and Hattie collects at the elbow.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice give and go, but good recovery and blocked. It was coming over. That was Alderson that got a fingertip on that shot from Seba.
Yeah, that was just a good block.
And try and go back to Baldock underneath. A little bit out of the reach.
Good idea, but it's just a little too long on the pass.
And a turnover. First of the half for Tonganoxie with Donnelly up top. Going to drive left side. Now hands it off. Back up top. Hubler in the corner. Now back up top to Donnelly. They'll continue to move the ball around. Wamego very clear. They like to try to penetrate just like that. Now kick out. Jumper just from beyond the elbow, off line for Donnelly, and nobody put a body on her. She gets her own rebound, second chance, no good, batted out of bounds. Tonganoxie basketball.
That's good. Can't give up those second chance points.
Wamego again coming back with this full court pressure, but not sticking to it too heavily. Everyone will retreat. Donnelly beating Seba at the half-court line. She hands it off. First pass to Cheyenne Aaron, dribbling up to the top of the key, guarded by Hubler. Pass right side back to Seba. And looking to get it down low as she puts up a three-point shot and knocks it down. Big three-pointer there from the senior.
That's our Energizer Bunny right there.
And we're back to single digits in the deficit.
All right, let's get another stop, ladies.
Donnelly going to try baseline, uncontested, and
give that. And Hattie went straight up, but they're going to say she got her with the body.
Yep.
And that's going to be her third, I believe.
Yep, her third. Not a big fan of the call myself either.
Yeah, she looked pretty vertical, but they're going to call it when you.
Yep. So Paige Donnelly now back at the free throw line, and she's been knocking them down at a high percentage so far tonight. Coach Loomis looks like he's going to leave Hattie out there right now. Can't really afford to take her out.
No.
But again, now she's the third.
This is
their Chieftain player with 3 fouls.
Potentially their last senior game, so let them play, Coach.
Hard to argue against that. Lady Chieftains trying to answer Seba, trying to go back to back and can't do it. And a rebound underneath from Pearson. Back to a 10-point lead for Wamego. Hubler in her hands right now. Tough Donnelly. Thought about taking the shot. Got Seba off her feet momentarily. Ball now works his way on down the corner to Alderson. Back off to Donnelly. And good read there from Brooklyn Lane as they were trying to give it to Ashton Pearson there in the corner, and Brooklyn Lane jumping it and deflecting it out of bounds near that Wamego bench.
Good job getting in the passing lane.
Pearson again, handoff. Hubler looking to drive, now picks up her dribble. And Pearson drive in, kick out, open three in the corner for Donnelly. Nothing but net. She knocks it down. And 14 points on the night for Paige Donnelly, a 5'7" senior. Not wanting to play her final game of her high school career tonight as well. And a shot that was well short, and another rebound. Donnelly again coming back the other way, looking to go coast to coast, puts it up over Seba. No good, and rebound by Sunderland.
Good job for Sunderland there.
Seba now trying to be aggressive and just had it poked away as she was going for the left-hand layup, and they'll say last touch by Wamego, so they'll stay down at this end. Meanwhile, Sage Isaacs back into the game. First time they've called her name in the second half, as Cheyenne Aaron will get checked out for Tonganoxie. Lob in, Seba to Baldock, handoff to Isaacs up top. Now here into the wing from Sunderland, calling for a screen. Now going to drive right side, baseline, trying to kick out to Lang, and just a little bit out of reach. Tried to snag it with one hand before it went out of bounds, and another turnover for Tonganoxie. Got to try to cut down on these.
Yeah, no question. We need to stop here.
Harrison now handoff to Hubler up top, she'll dribble it back out towards the logo, get the offensive call from Coach McIntosh, and they'll set it up, and there's that lob play again down inside. And a whistle and a foul underneath, and that was Sunderland down there, and that's now going to be her fourth. So now the foul trouble worries guys start coming to light here for Tonganoxie, and Cheyenne Aaron, she will be coming in, and Sunderland, she will be getting checked out. Probably won't see her probably until the fourth quarter, safe bet. As Hubler knocks down her first free throw, looking to go 2 for 2 on this trip here. And to keep extending that Wamego lead, short off the front iron and rebound underneath by Isaacs. Largest lead of the night, 14 points for the Red Raiders, and now a whistle and a foul. And I think they're going to get that on Pearson. On Wamego, so that's now her first, and the first team foul of the half for Wamego. 2 team fouls for Tonganoxie so far. Good bounce pass, Seba to Isaacs, and she walked with it underneath. We've seen that a couple times this year when she'll get the ball down underneath. It gets a little case of the happy feet underneath.
Yeah. That was a good give and go there.
Yeah, that was a great bounce pass from Reagan Seba, threading the needle. Donnelly changed of direction and fouled, but they're going to say on the floor.
Who'd they get that on?
Cheyenne Aaron.
That's her fourth.
That's her fourth. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's not good.
Minar now back in for Wamego. The inbounds pass goes to Donnelly. Leading scorer for both teams so far. Hubler with it. Hand off now back to Donnelly, driving left side, trying to shake her defender Isaacs. Alderson driving right side, trying to go up with the finger roll shot, and a foul underneath. And these team fouls are really starting to pile up here on Tonganoxie. And that's the fourth personal for Hattie now.
Yeah, coach is going to let them play. I'm happy to see that.
First free throw knocked down and good. Ryan Alderson, the 5'9" senior, back at the free throw line here. And can't make the second, but a second chance opportunity underneath.
Oh, good defense by the Lady Chieftains.
Isaacs and Baldock underneath on the defense, but Wamego's still going to get another possession out of this.
Nice drive.
And a good finish for Donnelly.
Well, the Lady Chieftains can't really afford to try and get in front of that and pick up a fifth foul.
Full timeout taken by Coach Loomis, and Tonganoxie, they trail 39-22 to the Wamego Lady Red Raiders. 2:39 left to go in the third quarter. Stick around, folks.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Back here live at Wamego High School, the sub-state semifinal matchup between your Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains and the Wamego Lady Red Raiders. Wamego on top 39-22. Right now, game's really starting to get away from Tonganoxie. We've only been able to muster up 3 points so far here in the third quarter. The lone three-point shot from Reagan Seba early on.
That's a double dribble.
Well,
she stepped out of bounds.
They said she stepped out of bounds first, so but it would look to be another turnover for Tonganoxie, but it's still going to end up staying down at this end.
Yeah, they got bailed out there. All right, let's see if we can score here.
Sebo inbound right in front of the Tongi cheerleaders, trying to direct traffic and quickly trying to get it in, and not entirely sure what. I don't know if she was just trying to quickly hand it off to Baldock, but instead Baldock kind of letting it hit her legs and rolling out of bounds. That'll give the ball right back to Wamego. We approach 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Donnelly, and she's been heating up here, not able to make that three-point shot, but a rebound underneath. Second chance, no good. Good straight-up defense from Isaacs, but again wrestled out. And down underneath again. That was Maya Gallagher.
Good block by Sage.
Pearson going to work on Lang, and now an offensive foul will be called. Her say she might have lowered her shoulder in. Second personal foul for Pearson, and the second team foul for Wamego.
Yeah, they're going to double team the ball here coming across court, but they break it easily.
And ball quickly going back to Siva one-on-one, driving baseline, trying to get it back to Baldock underneath, off her shoe, but again, diving on the court.
Yeah.
And causing the jump ball. Unfortunately, possession arrow in favor of Wamego. And things just have not been going Tonganoxie's way so far here in the second half.
No, it hasn't. But they won't quit. I can promise you that.
No, they will not. Drive and a kick out. Now back up top. Ball making its way around Pearson. Long range three. Gets that one to rattle in and fall. Big three-pointer there from Ashton Pearson.
That was from NBA range there.
And now a quick 30-second timeout from Tonganoxie. They're now down 20, 42-22. 1:10 left to go here in the third.
Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts, or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
Back here live at Wamego High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan as we approach a minute left to go in the third quarter. Tonganoxie down 20, 42-22 to the Wamego Lady Red Raiders, so number 2 overall seed in the girls 4A East Side bracket.
Oh, I thought that was going to be too tall.
Yeah, it looked like it was a wild pass there for a moment. Across the way now, Seba firing in the corner to Lang, dribbling in with the left hand, roller up to the top, breaking Seba, straightaway three falls.
Boy, they needed that.
See what Wamego can do here. They can hold on for the final shot here if they so choose.
Yeah, they're being pretty patient.
Back up top, Alderson, now a handoff, Pearson. Back to Alderson, and now another whistle, and it looks like we had
3 seconds.
lane violation, is that what we had?
I think it was.
And with Sunderland coming in for Hattie Baldock, and Cadence Keeker coming back in for Wamego. And let's see what Coach Loomis decides to call out here. 10 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Tonganoxie looking to have the final shot here. It's in the hands of Isaac. She's going to let it fly, and short, almost wedged in between the iron and the glass, and the clock hits 0, and that'll wrap up this third quarter of action. Wamego 42, Tonganoxie 25. We'll be right back with fourth quarter on the other side of the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
For more than 50 years, Dr. Richard Dean has been the name Tonganoxie trusts to keep you seeing your best. At Tonganoxie Eye Care, Dr. Dean and Dr. Caitlin Volk know that healthy vision is about more than just seeing 20/20. Whether you're just turning 5 or closer to 65, the doctors at Tonganoxie Eye Care will help you make sure that your vision is clear for the classroom, in the office, on the field, or just relaxing with friends. Tonganoxie Eye Care has a wide range of frames in the showroom, and you can even get prescription sunglasses in your favorite styles. Call 913-845-2030 to book your appointment. Tonganoxie Eye Care, the clear choice for your vision health.
All right, back here at Wamego High School, ready to start the fourth quarter. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drenning, and thank you all so much for joining us tonight here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, a special playoff edition in the sub-state semifinal matchup between Wamego and Tonganoxie. And for all those that weren't able to make about the hour-and-a-half trip down here to Wamego, about 15 miles east of Manhattan, the Little Apple. Nice little drive out here.
Good rebound by Hattie there, and she picked up a foul on Keeker.
And that's now the third of the game on Keeker. Lob in up top to Baldock. They'll hand off, no run to Seba, or to Sunderland. Now back to Seba. Jump around up top. Tonganoxie's going to want to try and make a run at a comeback here. They're going to need some points, and they're going to need them fast here. Cheyenne Aaron dribbling to the left. Hubler right on her hip. Kick out to Seba. Head fake blown by Donnelly. Bounce pass. Baldock trying to go to work. Keeker over the back on her, and the Wamego defense forcing this possession out a little longer for Tonganoxie. Baldock for three, and no good. So maybe trying to bank it in on that one. Just couldn't get it to fall. And it stays a 17-point lead for Wamego. Pearson up top, hesitate, drives left, now kick out, and no good on the three-point attempt, but another rebound underneath. Keeker, but a block.
by Hattie.
Big block there. Hattie Baldock again coming in. The height they give on the official programs here have her listed at 5'9", and she just blocked the 6'1" Cadence Keeker.
She did. Clean, too.
Yes.
Which was good because she's sporting 4 fouls out there.
Catch and shoot on the inbounds for Paige Donnelly. The three-point shot, no good. Yeah, Baldock, Sunderland, and Aaron. Next foul on any of those three ladies, and that will be their fifth and final. And they will have to check out of the game. In the hands of Seba here in the corner, trying to direct traffic. Now going to drive baseline, drawing two white jerseys with her. Had it poked away momentarily. Baldock almost going out of bounds. Now driving in, kick out. Extra pass, Cheyenne Aaron, three-point shot, and wide of the mark. But again, good effort by Hattie. And almost going out the doors there, right behind the cheerleaders. But
no, I'm telling you, they're just the Lady Chieftains are still hustling. They're playing hard.
Exactly. Yeah, especially for these 5 seniors. This point is now we're under 6 minutes left to play, nothing to lose. I mean, these could be the final moments here of your high school career. Just go out there and make the most out of them. Another three-point shot up and no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath. Seba had a good box out.
Yeah, that was a really nice job by Reagan there to box her out and get the foul over the back.
Foul number 14, Ryan Alderson, second personal.
Number 14, Ryan Alderson picking up her second personal foul of the game. Each team with 4 team fouls right now at the 5:40 mark of the fourth quarter. And Seba looking to pick up the pace a little bit. Pearson right on her hip, picking up her dribble now. Hands off to Baldock, lobbing into the corner to Sunderland now. Clock continuing to run, driving baseline, zinging it, bounce pass to Cheyenne Aaron, three-point shot up. It looked good as soon as it left her hands, and it falls. Second three-pointer of the game for Cheyenne. Again, trying to get a lob downside again. Great defense underneath by Hattie.
Doing a good job on that 6'1" Keeker.
Maya Gallagher will come back in, and Keeker will get checked out. And again, just tip the cap to Hattie Baldock playing the great defense under there.
Yeah, she's playing her heart out tonight.
Hubler, handoff to Pearson, going to take the screen left side. Now kick back out to Donnelly, still keeping it up around the top of the perimeter. Now swinging it down to the corner. Hubler going to drive baseline, puts it up, and don't count the basket. Foul on the floor.
Who are they going to give it to?
Yeah, Lang and Sunderland both in the area, so if it's on Lang, it will only be her first, but if it's Sunderland, it's going to be her fifth, and instead it will be on Brooklyn Lang. So first personal foul of the game for Brooklyn Lang, and now a full timeout here for Coach Loomis and Tonganoxie. They trail 42-28, 4:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
All right, quickly back out of the timeout here at Wamego High School. Wamego still with the ball and getting the layup underneath. And again, that's Paige Donnelly.
Yeah, and that's a product of the Lady Chieftains being in foul trouble. They can't take the chance of stepping in front, getting called for the foul.
And Paige Donnelly been having a night so far, 18 points on the night, and Lane trying to get that back out to Cheyenne Aaron, and now a turnover went right off the feet of Hubler, and she picks it up, and Wamego come back the other way with it. Mid-range jumper for Donnelly, and how many times do you think she's practiced that exact shot right there?
Yeah, you can tell.
And even 20 now for Paige Donnelly.
Yeah, she's had quite a night.
Sunderland trying to call for it underneath. Little jump shot there from Brooklyn Lane, getting that one to fall.
Good job, Brooklyn.
5 points now in the game for Brooklyn Lane. Under 4 minutes left to play in the fourth. Lady Chieftains down 16 right now to the 2 seed. Wamego Lady Red Raiders. Donnelly head fake driving in, almost traveled there, but gets it off, and the easy layup for Gallagher. 6 points on the night for her.
And again, that's just a product of the Lady Chieftains being in foul trouble.
Yep.
They can't take a chance stepping in that lane.
Sage Isaacs will be checking back into the game momentarily. 3-point shot on the way from Seba, no good. Tracked down by Gallagher, and she'll hand off to Hubler, and she'll bring it across the timeline. And if there's one thing that we've learned about this Tonganoxie squad throughout this entire season, partners, that they are not going to quit until there are all zeros on that board.
Right.
And another layup there for Pearson, and Wamego starting to really run away with this one. Now up 20, under 3 minutes left to play in the fourth. And they can smell a second-round matchup against either Holton or Independence. That game happening right now as well. The winner of that game will be making the trip down here to Wamego, and they will play on Friday. Seba will inbound, gets it into Cheyenne Aaron, trying to direct some traffic, calls for the screen from Isaacs, try to give and go, and off the fingertips and coming back the other way. Paige Donnelly with it, she slows it down a little bit. Now back to attacking, driving the baseline, and just put enough English on that ball, getting it to roll in and off the glass.
Yeah, Lady Chieftains have not had an answer for her tonight.
22 points. Seba picking up her dribble at the free throw line, down low inside the ball dock, trying to go to work.
Patty, good job.
Putting up the easy 2 over Donnelly. Patty now with 11 points.
She's got to have a double-double.
For sure. Siba almost had that one poked away from Hubler. Now up top at the elbow, dribbling in, got the feet tangled up, and that's now no foul, but the ball ricocheted off of him, and the ball will keep going in live play and through the legs. Right. Ooh, and it almost was dangerous there from Cheyenne Aaron as she was trying to save that ball from going out of bounds. She kind of slipped and ran into that hard wall over there, but nothing. Everyone appears to be okay. Brooklyn Lane checking back in, and Sage Isaacs will come out. And
you know, talking about these referees, you know they've done a good job when you're not hearing anything about them. Are they not part of the game? I mean, I think they've called a really good game.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's been.
But they should as sub-state.
Yeah, and that was the other thing. I think Keisha with their selection process, if you get assigned a playoff game, I think that's a good indication and your crew.
That's going to be it for Hattie.
No, yep. So 5th foul of the game on Hattie Baldock, and
going to get a hug from Coach, I bet.
Now that all will come later.
Oh yeah.
And for the
lots of emotions, I'm sure.
For the last time in her high school career, Hattie Baldock will get checked out of the game for the final time, getting all the hugs from the assistant coaches and the underclassmen players on the bench. And I'll be interested to see if Coach Loomis will kind of give the rest of the seniors their kind of curtain call moment. And another substitution is Lauren Bottery coming in, the other senior off the bench, and she will come in for Cheyenne Aaron. And the Tonganoxie crowd that made the trip down here to Wamego giving their round of applause. Meanwhile, action still going on the court down here with Wamego. Gallagher putting up the shot and banking it in.
Yeah, they're getting close to their 60.
Yep, and now it's going to be a full line change. The next stoppage as we approach a minute left to go. Siba drive in, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall, and she will have 2 free throws coming.
Foul number 21, Ronnie Meinhardt, 4th freshman, 15 shooting.
Reagan Siba with 8 points on the 9, a chance to finish with double digits here.
Let's hit these, Reagan. Come on, bro.
First one on the way, and nothing but net. Macy Lynn, Lakin Bennett, and Emmeline Labino will come in, and Sunderland, Aaron, and Isaacs will get checked out. So Siba and Bottery, the only 2 seniors still remaining out there on the court. Second free throw on the way, and an even 10 points for Reagan Siba, and now she will get her moment getting checked out. And number 32, Sierra Ennis, checks in for her. And now all the hugs and all the emotions starting to pour out there on the bench. Officially a minute left to go in this game. Again, folks, don't forget to stick around for our post-game show here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, not banking on a Coach Loomis post-game interview. I imagine he'll be spending all the time that he can with these 6 seniors
he should
on this team. And, that's absolutely well-deserved. So Wamego will win their first round matchup here in the sub-state semifinal, and they will move on to play again this upcoming Friday, and they will host the winner of Holton and Independence, the 7 and 10 seed matchup that's going on simultaneously right now with this broadcast.
You can tell a well-coached team, those Lady Chieftains are still diving on the floor for loose balls, and it's awesome.
Yep, still fighting, and now the final senior, Lauren Bottery, getting checked out. Gets her a round of applause, and folks, you can take a good look here because this is the future of Lady Chieftain basketball here in the years to come. It's going to be interesting to see how this squad grows and develops over the summer and the fall coming up as they get their training in together. But
they're just going to dribble it out.
Yep. Final score of this one, Wamego 55, Tonganoxie 34. And the 2 seed advances, and the 15th seed Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains unfortunately eliminated from the tournament Not without a great effort, though. Addie Baldock finishing with 11 points. Emma Sunderland with 2. Reagan Seba, and even 10 points on the night. Brooklyn Lang with 5, and Cheyenne Aaron with 6. That's the point totals for your Lady Chieftains, and immediately Tonganoxie are heading right in to the locker room. Again, don't anticipate Coach Loomis coming back up and joining us after this. Definitely, I mean, I was once a senior.
Yep.
I walked off that football field for one last time. You were once a senior back in the day.
Yep.
You know, TV, the broadcast was in black and white, but still, you know, same.
There wasn't even a broadcast.
Yeah. I mean, well, so we get the point. You're just,
I'm just old.
But still, one thing that stays the same is like you've said, the finality of all of it. Now officially kind of coming down on all 6 of those seniors, the 5 senior starters, the majority throughout the season. A lot of emotions going on in that locker room right now, and it's going to be an emotional bus ride back home too. But still, it's been
fun watching these ladies.
It really has,
and it's been an honor to be able to broadcast their games. We've had a good time doing it. Watching this team change and grow throughout the year. It's just been wonderful.
Yeah, and to me, that's my biggest takeaway from this whole entire season. And that's what was so fun last year is that you had the one senior in Morgan Brusvin, and then when she moved on, that's what Coach Loomis kept on. I said, well, we got this strong class coming in. 6 total seniors, 5 of them probably going to be the starters coming in, and they had the varsity experience in the years prior, and
sure.
And this year, I mean, they had their growing pains still for sure, playing as a team. But they started off on a nice little run, and then they had their struggles a little bit. But then right around that the tournament, it was pretty much after they faced Wamego the first time on January 18th. It was like after that, like there just something switched with this team. A light came on, and they went on. I think they won. I'm gonna
4 in a row, 4 out of 5 at least.
I think it was. Yeah, because they had the loss 63-22 to Wamego on January 18th. Their next game, Friday, January 24th against Holton. They lose that one 35-32. They win the next matchup on Saturday 34-16. They beat Heritage Christian 44-28. They beat Piper 37-33. They lose the next game against Shawnee Heights, which that was a game, if you remember, partner, they should have won 55-53.
Yep.
Just had a couple mistakes there at the end, and then they had that nice road win against Bonner, 56-51. So that nice stretch there from January 22nd to February 4th.
Yep.
That nice little string of games, 4 out of 5. It really showed this team really matured, and we just saw them grow up, literally right in front of our eyes on the court.
Yeah, I mean, and those seniors, I'm telling you what, they just got better and better as the year went on.
Yeah, it's been an awesome season. Again, we've been so happy to be here at Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, the second year in a row we've been covering Lady Chieftain basketball, been able to document the whole season all throughout. And again, the seniors on the team, Hattie Baldock, Emma Sunderland, Reagan Seba, Brooklyn Lang, Cheyenne Aaron, and Lauren Bottery, the 6 seniors. Again, just want to give a special shout out to those 6 young ladies. When you commit to a program for 4 years, it's definitely not the easiest thing, especially when you have school to balance with that.
Yep.
If you work, if you got a relationship, you got family, friends, you got a lot of things to balance. So to stick with an extracurricular program for 4 years and see it out all the way through your senior year, freshman year it sucks.
Yeah.
Honestly, it does
hard.
suck. It's hard. You think this isn't worth it, but then right now they're probably thinking, I'm so glad I did this.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it's sad to see it end, but as the old saying goes, all good things must come to an end.
Absolutely, including this broadcast.
Yeah, including this broadcast. So again, that will wrap it up for us tonight. And thank you all so much for joining us tonight here at Wamego High School. Again, Lady Chieftains falling to the Red Raiders 55-34. They finished the season with a 6-15 overall record, and we don't have very much time off, partner. Close to about 24 hours or so. We'll be back live on air tomorrow night. So we shift our focus now. The Tonganoxie boys, they kick off their playoffs tomorrow. And
it'll be at home, right?
Yes, it will be at home. If you actually just give me a moment, I can just pull up the bracket here if this is going to cooperate with me. But yes, we will be back in our home gym tomorrow at Tonganoxie High School. And we will be hosting Parsons in our sub-state matchup. I'm getting the bracket pulled up right now, and then I'll...
Do they give the records on there, partner?
On the bracket?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Figured they would.
So, we... Again, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. On behalf of everybody at the Harris Media Services and Tonganoxie High School, I'm Dylan Funk, alongside my broadcast partner Dennis Drennan, saying thank you, good night, stay safe, and we will see you all tomorrow night as the Tonganoxie Chieftains host Parsons in their first sub-state semifinal matchup on the boys' side. Take care, everyone.
Parsons is about...
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.